Alright, it's time now for my first episode of Card Sharks 2013 edition on my channel. And I think this is going to be a really fun time here. And our two Card Sharks are the two Skype guests that I have with me. They are Rodney1279, he's one of the guests. And the other guest that I have is a brand new guest, the Zapman18. Alright, so good luck to both of you. And of course, we're going to be playing the classic format, best 2 out of 3. So, I wish both... Well, in any case, I wish Zach and Rodney the best of luck. Now, before we get into the game, Now, since we do not have a returning champion on the show today, we had a bit of a thumb wrestling match backstage, and the winner was Rodney. So, Rodney, you're going to get the first question. Alright, here we go. And we surveyed 100 security guards. We asked them, did you party too hard on New Year's Eve and then end up being being very tired at work the next day? Or the day after New Year's, I should say. How many of them said that they have?
That's interesting. Interesting question. Some security guards can hold the liquor and stuff, and then some security guards don't hold it. This is a question. It's going to be enough. I'm saying 51.
Okay, Rodney says 51. Zach, higher or lower than 51?
Alright, I'll do more.
Lower?
Yeah.
Alright, Zach says it's lower. Alright, the actual number of them is 60. Not lower, it's higher.
Yeah.
Alright, Rodney, you get first crack of the cards. Here we go. If I can turn it over, there we are. And our first card is a 5.
I want to change the
Change the 5?
Yeah.
Alright, whenever you win the question, you have a right to change your card. It's now a 10. Lower?
Yeah.
Alright, lower than a 10. It's a 6. Freezing on that 6 and not giving Zach a shot at the cards. And Zach, next question goes to you. We surveyed 100, we found 100 high school seniors. We asked them if they've procrastinated on their work so much that their teachers have had issues with them. How many of them said that they have?
I'll say 40.
40, says Zach. And Rodney, do you think it's higher or lower? Okay, we surveyed 100 high school seniors. We asked them if they've procrastinated on their homework so much that their teachers have had problems with them. How many of them said that they have?
Okay. I think people have
Well, Zach said 40.
okay. Higher for I think.
Higher than 40. The actual number is 72.
Yeah.
Alright, so Rodney, you are still in control, and your base card now is a 6. Changing a 6, it's a Jack. Alright, lower than a Jack, it's a 7. Freezing on that 7. And Rodney, next question is for you. Let's see here. Alright, alright. We surveyed 100... Okay, we surveyed 100 men over the age of 65. We asked them, have you had so much Viagra that your reflexes have slowed down as a result. How many of them said that they have?
Wow. That's a big question. I'm gonna say that's gonna be, I don't know what that was. The lead men have said they have this. So, I'm gonna say 40.
40 of them. And Zach, do you think it's higher or lower than 40?
Say,
If you need me to repeat the question, I will. Okay, question is 100 senior citizens men, I think, over the age of 65, and asking them if they've had so much Viagra that their reflexes have slowed down.
Alright, so lower.
Lower than 40. The actual number is 35. It is lower. Alright, so Zach, you finally get to see your first card, and it is a 6.
I'm gonna change that card.
Changing the card, and it's now a Jack.
Alright, 4.
Lower than a Jack, a 7.
I'm gonna be.
Freezing on that 7. This is the fourth and final question. Someone must win on this play of the cards. And Zach, the next one goes to you. This is the final question of this round. Alright, here we go. We found 100 hockey players. That's 100 hockey players. We asked them, have you ever lost a piece of equipment prior to a game and refused to play with a spare? How many of them said that they have?
I'll say 50.
50? 50?
Yeah, 50.
Okay, 50, okay. Rodney, higher or lower than 50?
I think that's going to be a little low.
Rodney says a little bit lower. The actual number is 49. It is a little bit lower. Alright, Rodney, here's the situation. You have a 7 as your base card. You can keep control, or you can pass to Zach, who also has a 7. Now, Rodney, you're in a bit of more of an advantageous position here because you can change your 7. Zach cannot change his 7. What would you could also pass to Zach. What would you like to do? Okay, Zach, he's passed it off to you. You cannot change your 7.
Alright, I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 7, it's an 8. 7 plus 1.
Lower.
Lower than an 8. Oh no! It's a 9! Alright, so Rodney is the winner of game number 1. Congratulations, Rodney. Alright. So Rodney, you now need one more. You need one more to win the game, to win the match. Zach, this is make or break for you. And we are... Yeah, we're putting in some... We're loading some fresh cards right in here right now. Alright, some fresh cards loaded in. The 2 cards that were not used, that did not get flipped over, those are going to stay in the row. And so now we're on to round number 2. And Rodney, this first question goes to you. And Rodney, we surveyed 100. I'm trying to figure what would be a good one. Okay. Alright, we surveyed 100 sports fans. We asked them, have you ever disagreed with an official's call during a game so much that you actually wrote a letter to the league to complain about it? How many of them said that they have done that?
Wow. You know what? That's a sports game. They had a low number, but not too low. I'm going to 35 for that.
35, you said, or?
Yeah, 35.
Yeah, I'll be right there. Rodney says it's 30. I'll be there when I'm finished. I'll be right there. Okay. Alright. Okay, I do apologize for that. Rodney says it's 35. Zach, higher or lower? Okay, Zach says it is higher than 35. The actual number is... No, never mind, it's been dealt with. Rodney, you said 35, and I think... And Zach, what did you say? Higher?
Higher.
Okay. Actual number is... 68.
Okay.
Alright. Let's look at Zach's first card. It's a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. Oh no! It's a king!
Oh, man.
Yeah, tough break there. Rodney, free chance for you. And you've got a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. Oh, it's a king. Can you believe that? Oh my God. Well, nobody advancing there. Next question goes to Zach. And let's see. And this next question goes to you. Now, we surveyed 100 stay-at-home moms. We asked them, have you ever wanted to switch positions for one day and be the one at work while the husband stays at home and takes care of the kids? How many of them said that they have?
I'm going to go with roughly the last option, 35.
Okay, now Zach's saying 35. And Rodney, higher or lower? We surveyed 100 stay-at-home moms. We asked them if they wanted to switch positions, swap with the husband for one day, and have the husband stay at home while the mom works. Zach said 35 of them have. Higher or lower than 35?
To work. And for the wife to get out of the big bank, you need two people to work. Two salaries in order to take care of the household. So that is, I'm going to say a little lower than 35.
Oh, Rodney says it's lower than 35. Okay, the actual number of them is... Ding, 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 ding. Zach got it exactly right. 35 of them. So, Zach, for getting it exactly right, you get a $1,000 bonus. And you have your queen as your base card still. Lower than a queen. It's a deuce. Higher than a 2. It's a joker. Okay, now, let me explain about the jokers. if you uncover a joker during a round, then that's also worth $1,000. So, and that bonus money also is yours to keep regardless of what happens. So Zach, you have $2,000 already, and we are going to replace the card with another one. And you still want to go higher than a deuce? So you still want to go higher than the 2?
Yeah.
Higher than a deuce. It's a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. An ace.
Lower.
Lower than the ace. A 10. Zach has tied up the match. Dun 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 dun. Okay, now we're gonna take one card away from Ronnie's deck and load 3 new ones into Zach's, because we are now into sudden death. 3 cards apiece, and only one question is asked in this sudden death round. So, and the question goes to Rodney. So, you and Zach both pay careful attention to this question. Here it comes. Here we go. We surveyed 100 single men. We asked them, have you ever been... No, sorry, let me start over. We surveyed 100 men. We asked them, have you been turned down for a date so many times that you've decided to stop dating altogether? How many of them said that they have?
What you gonna do?
Oh, did you want me to repeat it?
Is my question?
Yeah, it's your question, Rodney.
Okay. I'm gonna say that it's difficult to give a finger together. See, according to my Bible, we don't change it. Because we supposed to let's go a long number of 15.
15, Rodney says. Zach, higher or lower? 15 was what Rodney said.
Alright, alright.
Higher than 15. The actual number is... it's double that. It's 30 of them.
Oh.
Now, I'm going to flip over both base cards. Now, Rodney... Okay, no, it was Zach that won the question. Yes, that's right. It was Zach that won the question. Now, I'm going to flip over both base cards at once. Okay. Zach, your base card is a 4. Rodney, yours is a deuce. But Zach won control, so he gets to decide what he wants to do. Now, you could play off the 4. Zach, you can play off your 4. You could change it, or you can pass control to Rodney. What do you... So you're going to play? You're playing off the 4? So, Zach, are you playing off the 4?
Yeah, 4.
Okay, playing off the 4. So, what do you think? Higher or lower than the 4?
Higher.
Higher than a 4. It's another joker! So that's another $1,000. And we're going to put a new card into Zach's row. And you still want to go higher?
Yeah.
Higher than a 4. Oh no! A deuce! So Rodney, you have won the match! Oh man, that was tough. Just for the record though, Zach, the last card in Zach's sudden death row was an ace. Okay, so... Alright. Now, well, Zach, you did not win the match, but you are not leaving empty-handed. You got one survey question exactly right. You also uncovered 2 jokers. So altogether, you leave here with $3,000. All right. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Actually, one thing I forgot to mention. Each round won during the game is also worth $1,000. So, Zach, you're going away with $4,000. And we thank you very much for being here. Rodney, let's see if we can add to your $2,000 in the money cards right now. All right, now first I'm going to move over to the other table here. And we're going to set up the money cards. Here. So let's see. All right. And then alright, so there we go. Alright, Rodney, I think you know how the money cards works, do you not? Alright, then let's go ahead and do it. We'll start you off with $200 in betting money. Best of luck to you. And you are starting off with an ace. Everything lower than the ace. It's an 8, 7 plus 1. Now you're allowed to change 1 card per line. Number 2. So the 8 is gone, and it's another 8. You've got $400. 300 lower, you said? Oh, $50 lower, okay. $50 lower than an 8. It's a free. You're at 450 and you have a free. How much you said? 400? 400, higher than a free. It's a 4. Alright. 1250 will move up the 4 and give you another 400. You have 1650. $1,600. Higher than a 4. It's a 5. 3250 and a 5. Changing that 5 of number 1. It's a 9. $50 lower than a 9. It's a 6. 3,300 and a 6. 700. Higher than a 6. It's a 7. That takes you to $4,000. We'll move the 7 to the big bet. You have to risk at least $2,000 and you still have 1 spare card left. Alright. And it's now a 10. And again, you have to risk at least $2,000 on this because we're at the big bet. Alright, $2,000 lower than a 10. It's an 8. So, Rodney, that is $6,000 for you from the money cards. Plus $2,000 for winning the game. And, Rodney, in one day, you have accumulated a total of $8,000.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yep. And we'll have a new opponent for Rodney next time on Card Sharks 2013 edition. Goodbye, everybody.